Our Father commonly says, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we also forgive those who trespass against us, and do not let us into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Our Father says in the manner of the Urantia book, Our Father, which is in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Your kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as in heaven. Give us today our bread for tomorrow. Refreshes our souls with living water. And forgive each of us our debts, as we also remitted them to our debtors. Save us in temptation, deliver us from evil, and make us more and more perfect like yourself. Express the meanings from my perspective. Much religious discourse from the days of Jesus and even Jesus himself has been metaphorically expressed in figurative senses and very little in the literal sense. In Our Father, as a prayer, many words are in fact metaphors. Our Father means God, who art in heaven means in the places that God dwells. Hallowed by your name means that your presence is honored and seen as supreme. Thy kingdom thy come means that the rule of God be. That your will be done on earth as it is in heaven means that God's will is done in the same way in the place where he dwells and then on earth. Give us today our bread for this day or for tomorrow, means give us our spiritual nourishment, our spiritual educational stimulation of this day or tomorrow. In current prayer, forgive us our trespasses, as we also forgive those who trespass against us. Means God be merciful to us and that like you we should be merciful. In the prayer of the Urantia book, refreshes our souls with living water, means vivify our souls with your spiritual presence. This prayer part of the Urantia book one understand more or less. And forgive each of us our debts, as we also remitted them to our debtors. I have no answers. I guess at the time a lot of people were struggling with debt to be forgiven and then their situations would have been linked in prayer. I continue in definition of prayer. Saving us from temptation or not allowing us to enter into temptation means avoiding entering into our naturally unhealthy bad tendencies or being badly influenced to act incorrectly. Deliver us from evil means put us back on the right path as you please and good for us. This prayer was granted by Jesus in a camp in Gilboa near Mount Gilboa near the border of the Samari historically. A mountainous region of the Middle East not far from Jerusalem in a discourse of Jesus on prayer. Rather, Jesus was more favorable to prayers in intimate, personal communion with God. May the prayer be in secret oneself with God. He was less favorable to ceremonial prayers of the repetitive type and in public. But it was in the religious culture of the days of those people near where Jesus was to have somewhat ceremonial and repetitive modes of prayer. This is why the apostles desired and asked Jesus for a model prayer that they could teach new disciples. It is mentioned that Jesus said, "If therefore you still desire such a prayer, I will offer you the one that I taught my brothers and sisters in Nazareth," and it was our Father's prayer that was said to them. It all happened in a long discourse from Jesus to the apostles. Jesus taught from the book that effective prayer should be one disinterested in what I understand, disinterested in selfish interests not just for oneself. 2. Believer. In conformity with the faith. 3. Sincere, honest of heart. 4. Intelligent, in conformity with the spiritual light. 5. Confident, in submission to the infinitely wise will of Father God.